What's up, y'all? What's going on? How y'all doing? We back like Cook Crack in the 80s. You already know what it is. Yo, before we kick off the show, I got a question. More so a question and a statement. Jenny from Forrest Gump has to be the biggest hoe in the world. I'm sorry.
Man, look,
I'm so
okay.
upset. So let me ask y'all a fucked up question. What do y'all think Jenny died of in Forrest Gump?
Jenny died of AIDS.
I was saying,
She
It's
died of
totally
AIDS.
AIDS.
How the
Yes.
fuck? How in the fuck?
you don't remember?
You've
Wait,
been dis. Say what?
do you remember that
What?
show that show used to come back on Saturday nights, The Awakening? When, Bu- when, Bu- when Buddy, wait, which one did he get first? He was crippled first, right? And God allowed him to walk again. And then that woman said he had AIDS. She like wrote it on the window on the back on the mirror or something.
Bro,
Man,
here's what's fucked up about Jenny. So this autistic man been liking you for years, years, years. This is unconditional fucking love. This nigga was in Vietnam and wrote this heifer a letter every fucking day. Named a boat after this bitch. A fucking boat. That's love. And she comes back to him with AIDS, AIDS, AIDS. And
you
tried to
know,
play it off like, oh, I've been collecting your pictures. Bitch, you exposed me to AIDS during a time where there was no Truvada for PrEP. There was no nothing is everything. You heifer. You trifling bitch. Right now, look at her right here. Doing unfiltered cocaine. Raw cocaine.
I was
Look
about to
at
say
her.
you gotta be watching Forrest Gump because I totally was
Look at her.
watching
And
before I
look, and his
started getting ready
autistic
for the show.
ass. Look. That's a whole fucking syringe that just came out of Cat Stevens' arm.
In
And
the words of Freddie Gibbs, the government gave us CIA.
bullshit.
Crack
Bullshit.
Instagram, and AIDS.
Look at her. Look at her. Coked out, zombified out, and then had the nerve to come back to the autistic. Look at this bitch. Rubbing the cocaine. Why you put your hands, look at her. And
What?
then you
Look,
come back to the autistic man when the world done shitted you out. That's fucked up.
that's it. Don't they
That
do
was the
that in real life?
1980s backstage in WWE.
They do that in
That's
real life.
fucked up.
They do that in
I'm
real
just
life.
saying. There's too many heifers out here doing bullshit like that. And I'm sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm sick of it. I just wanted to put that out there.
I
She was
see.
wrong.
So this is how I feel. What is to start the Welcome Back episode with Forrest Gump.
Bro, that's
He really,
Oh
fucked,
man.
bro.
he really should
That's
have ran
fucked
away
up.
from her. When they said run,
Exactly.
Forrest, run, that's what he should have been
Exactly.
running
Yeah,
away.
run from this
I'm
bitch.
I'm gonna shoot Jenny some bail though, because Jenny kept telling Forrest to leave her alone. Like, look, I'm no
Nope.
good for you.
Nope. Nope. Cause
He
did.
kept
Did.
going back. He
No,
kept going
did.
back, bro.
Nope. Forrest said, what did he say? I may not be a smart man, but I know what love is. She went into his bed. She initiated that sexual scene. She initiated that.
The wrong type of poontain pie.
Right.
Y'all are
Looking
goofy.
for us. Look at him, just upset, laying in a hammock,
Goofy.
dreaming over this bitch with AIDS, and she come back and give him some AIDS infested pussy. That's fucked up. And then
It
on
is.
top of that, had a baby. So the baby potentially has AIDS.
It
This is
was his baby though, so that's the baby was cool. The baby ain't had
that,
AIDS.
no, that's a violent cycle of AIDS,
That's in
bro.
that's in. Look, man, we not finna stay on Jenny and AIDS on the return episode, okay?
Bro,
Listen,
did it?
This
Is that not?
conversation is brought to you by
right,
Is that not a possibility?
practicing safe.
right. The
Is that not a
thoughts,
possibility?
views, and
Yeah,
opinions.
us at Hot
No,
Take, yeah. Hey,
hey,
we prefer safe sex.
hey, you know, in the words of Jimmy Uso, Forrest should have said no yeet.
Look, Us at Hot Take, we promote safe sex practices. Yes, we do. But this bitch, this,
Instead of no eat, no ski.
yeah, no pussy. Keep them,
People,
keep them AIDS infested panties to yourself.
people,
Don't bring it my
welcome.
way.
This is episode 28 of the 10th season of Hot Take Wrestling. All right. So, without further ado, gonna go ahead and get these intros started. We're gonna start with the man, the myth, the legend, known simply as KG tonight.
It's the ginger whiskey assassin, the other KG. Hashtag y'all gotta chill.
KG,
It's over.
talk to the people.
I just want to know. I just want to know what Fresh Hill from Portal has been open that Jeff Jarrett at 57 years old is about to get a world championship match at some point.
I don't
need to
know, man.
this.
I want to know, much like how I've been. So I was, I haven't put this in the group chat, but I've been calling myself Chunky Batman lately, right? I say I got files on everybody, and I'm monitoring everything. I want to know what files does Jeff Jarrett have on Tony Khan to be receiving a championship opportunity in 2025? Like, I just have to know at this point. I have to know.
Like, look at the amount of talent they have, either just sitting around or featured on TV weekly, just not getting pushed.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane.
We know he's not winning, but that's not the principle.
Right.
That's not the point. It's the fact that you tell me Daniel Garcia couldn't benefit from that. Honestly, right. He had a championship already. We kind of against. I nephew. We are against that.
They know who I am, baby.
Yeah. It's much like what you said though, KG, with in the group chat that day, man. It was like, okay, Sting is taking chair shots like he Brock Lesnar, no selling, like, and Jeff Jarrett is getting championship opportunities. Like, I don't get it.
And that man literally said we're not gonna make the same mistakes WCW made. Is that not the same mistakes?
The very same mistakes.
We look at the same now. Those are the same people that was getting pushed in WCW, but at least they was in their prime then.
All right. Let me go ahead and introduce myself to the people. Reintroduction here in 5, 4, 3, 2.
It's Big Oos, Old Man Logan, acknowledging.
Good people. It's always a pleasure to be here doing Hot Take Wrestling with some guys that love wrestling just as much as I do, if not more. So I just want to say thank y'all that do tune in. When you tune in, if you check our content out, if you laugh, joke with us, cry with us, whatever, I just simply say thank y'all for tuning in to Hot Take Wrestling. All right. Y'all heard nephew. He told y'all right. Y'all got it.
You ready?
So
ready.
You ready? All righty. We got to introduce the man in the middle. Pause.
Whoa, pause.
So, a good pause. But I got you. My main man. No chill with Phil. Let's get it.
And now your wise man. No chill with Phil. Hashtag MM99.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Phil Myers Sr., a.k.a. Cat Knock, the Great One. No chill with Phil, the voice of violence, the practicing polygamist, the two-time child support slayer of the greatest state of Illinois. Your boy, Phil Myers Sr., Eminem, the minister of madness and mayhem. No chill with Phil Jr. ain't here yet, but I got my little dude. Hey, little dude, do your intro.
You're not in the gut and your daddy and you're not your and your person and your daddy.
What's your name?
Miles, you're not a king.
Yep, you are a king, and you can't teach that.
You can't
Mic
teach
drop.
that.
My man, give me 5.
That's it.
Boom.
That's it. There it is. There it is.
Daddy got that, and no.
Yeah.
That too.
You got anything else?
You not the color, and you not a cat.
You're not a
My
cat.
man. My
I
man.
got that last part.
Got
I
it.
did too.
My man.
You not a cat. Talk to your daddy.
No, I'm not their daddy. I'm your daddy.
He your daddy.
Daddy, Miles.
No, I know you're Miles, but you my son. I'm your daddy.
You
Alright,
just
good
confused.
night.
Come out.
Good
You
night.
just you know why he's confused, right? You're screaming. You're over there screaming child support, Slayer, and then you try to tell him.
And look, and this is why Hot Take promotes safe sex practices, because you end up with one of these.
Ah. Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead
So
and
did-
get
so I-
into.
So did you watch Saturday Night Main Event? Did you watch Saturday Night Main Event?
You're not that.
Okay.
But we definitely about
Alright.
to go ahead and talk some wrestling, y'all. So without further ado, let's get into the weekly recap. We actually it's gonna be like a month recap because we've been going for a night.
Yeah. It's a lot to touch over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go.
And
Here we
now,
go.
your week in review.
All right, KG, talk to the people.
Yeah. So starting with Saturday night's main event, obviously the biggest talking point out there. The star was made with Jacob Fatu. The crowd just couldn't care less about Braun Strowman.
Woo!
That man was busted open. I ain't
Man.
talking about the podcast.
Man.
Relentless assault. I just thought that was great storytelling. It's just a way to protect Braun to a degree too, because the match got called off. But also, it's just now you know Jacob Fatu is a serious threat. If you didn't already know, now you know. Like
Definitely.
Logan was pointing at, his promos have been great backstage. It's straight to the point. It makes him look just like a bad dude type thing, and you know you can't even fault that for being on the East Coast crowd or anything like that. One of those smart crowds, because you know they're in San Antonio, Texas. You know, normally Philly, Boston, even our own home area, Chicago area, or overseas. You know, especially any city in Canada. They're normally doing stuff like that, but they over here chanting one more time and 5-2. I'm like, oh man. So I thought that was great. That stood out for me for sure. Gunther obviously retained the world championship. No
He
shot
is
there.
he is so over right now. Like Jacob Fatu is so over right now, bro. Like, damn.
Yeah, it's to the point where it's like I could definitely see him. Assuming he's going to be in the room, I could definitely see him being one of the final four. I know that's maybe a hot take. I don't know. We'll see.
Bro,
Is it
ask
starting
y'all-
to make sense now? Is it starting to make sense now? Why I had that hot take many moons ago about that dude? Like when I was like, yo, I know it might have seemed like I was jumping the gun and say, hey, he could very well be part of like the main event of WrestleMania. But
Yeah.
now, just like you said, dude, those backstage segments going leading up to the ring before he goes out to have his matches. Bro, you cannot keep him in that enforcer role anymore. Like it's over for that. It's over for that.
That's way over for that.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all something, and I don't want to cut y'all off. Would y'all want to meet Jacob Fatu in like a meet?
I want to meet him. He seems like a cool dude.
Shit, I'm scared of that motherfucker, bro.
I don't want to piss him off, but I want to meet him. I definitely want to meet him. I wouldn't piss him off,
Bro. I don't want to meet him, bro. I'm scared. Hey, it ain't many people
They
I'm
said that
scared
dude
of.
was locked up 3 times, so he was 18.
Exactly. Like, bro, whatever crime he went to jail for, stop it. He did that shit. Whatever they accused him of doing, he did that shit. Like,
No
and probably
alibi.
some more shit that they didn't even find out.
Oh man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What else you got, KG?
I don't think anything else in that show was a shock in terms of champions retaining. I'm forgetting one other match, aren't I? That was on that card.
From that card, okay, you had Braun and Jacob. You had Rhea and Nia.
No. We had I forgot Braun and Sheamus. Yeah, I mean, no shock there either. If Sheamus ever does get the title, it's gonna be at a big event. Like I said, maybe if they make Saturday night's main event if they do something crazy where it's like they only feature 2 matches, or like where the second match is like a 2 out of 3 falls, or it's like an Iron Man or Iron Woman match, you might see a title change because they're not going to put like these standard matches. I don't think anything out of the blue. Like I said, that was the biggest talking point coming out of there. I thought Drew crashing the announcement for Roman's 2K25 cover was pretty funny because he said he's the catalyst of the bloodline. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of making sense. It's kind of hard to root against and say Drew and KO are out of their minds from a standpoint they're speaking facts, though, if you really think about it. But at the same time, it's like, are we as fans, are we so tired of Cody as champion that we didn't realize he kind of owed Roman one by teaming with him that bad? But because when all that went down, who, even though it wasn't to save Cody, who was the X factor for Cody retaining the championship at SummerSlam?
Right, it was Roman. Even
though it wasn't his intent, it was intent to show I'm the OTC. He kind of owed Roman one. So I think it's kind of funny that they never acknowledged that in the storylines, and I don't know if anybody else has ever pointed that out in our chat because I'm in and out of our chat and stuff. But I just thought that's kind of ironic too. But I thought they dropped the ball speaking of Saturday Night's Main Event. That's one thing I skipped over. I thought they should have let KO hit that Backus power driver. Could you imagine that he would have got?
Bro, if he had did this, Shawn Michaels' old ass wouldn't have been able to get up.
I think it's in the tuck. I think we may see it on Saturday because they've injected Shawn into that feud a little bit. We got to see the OG do Sweet Chin music, which was dope to see that he can still do Sweet Chin music. But I need Shawn to just go ball, bro. You need to follow Triple H.
You know what he did at one point, right? Didn't he? Then he officially
he need to keep on. He need to get that double blade out. Because all this was gone. That's all I seen when he did Sweet Chin music. I was like, no.
His hair.
Yeah, man. I said, we a long way from the sexy boy era.
Man.
See, that's the thing, bro. I was like, if I feel old, I can only imagine what Shawn Michaels feels.
You know what's messed up? Shawn Michaels went from the Heartbreak Kid, sexy boy, to Old Man Marley in Home Alone 1. He looked like Old Man Marley. The guy. If you see Home Alone, Old Man Marley was the old man that was putting the salt on the side. That's what he look like now.
With the rubber boots.
Yes. What? Am I lying? Tell me I'm lying.
You said it. I'm here to speak facts. Well, you know what? Too. One other thing I was going to say. A couple other things I was going to touch on Raw. They keep.
Good pause. Now, KJ, you know we had to go with it, man. We had to go with it.
So yeah, the fact that they keep teasing that Sammy is potentially going to actually interfere in one of these matches because he keeps kicking people by mistake. I don't think it leads into anything until maybe later in the summer. I think it's going to be a slow build towards this, possibly with Sammy winning Money in the Bank or something like that. I don't think it's. He might try to get involved. Who knows? But I thought that was a great ending on Raw with Punk and Cody. Thought that was just a fantastic promo between the two of them in terms of, hey, is that pressure getting to you type thing? And right. He already let him know who he's going to challenge. He's not making no fans of no mistakes about it, nothing ambiguous about it. He said if he wins the Rumble, he's going after Cody. I thought that was pretty good exchange between the two of them. Real quick to touch on, honestly, outside of Swerve and Ricochet, I really don't have anything positive to say about the other company right now. So let's move. In the words of Bernie Mac, let's move on.
Ain't nothing to talk about with them. There's absolutely nothing to talk about.
And Tony Storm pulled the ruse on Mariah May because that was pretty funny. They had to come back like she lost her mind. Mm-hmm. like she had never been with the company before. That she forgot that she was a 3-time champion, but then it was just the ruse. I thought that was actually pretty clever.
Now, let me ask you, do you think that was like how they actually had their plan from the start, or was it that the fans were just so flustered with how they actually brought her back, trying to bring back the old Tony Storm gimmick? and they just said, "Hey, you know what? This ain't working. Let's get back up to time as Tony Storm."
I'd like to give them a little credit because I'm not gonna say they're completely lost in the shuffle because the one match for sure I'm looking forward to. I mean, I'm not gonna say they're completely lost to piggyback or to completely respond to what you're saying. I'm gonna say they were completely lost by doing that. I think that was planned. With that being said, it's just one of those things where it is a continuation of a compelling storyline for sure. And then, like I said, I think I am looking forward to Grand Slam Australia, Konosuke Takeshita, and Kyle Fletcher against Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega. So Takeshita and Fletcher of the Don Callis family. I think that's going to be a hell of a tag team match, honestly. But I mean, there's some points where the main event seems too clustered. I want to end on a positive note. Like I said, that tag match should be what did Sheamus call it? A banger pause.
I got to be a little messy and a little petty right quick because I made the post on the page about our new AEW tag team champions, the almighty Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, and I just think that's a total just like boo-boo, like I said on the page, and I had some people actually giving me flack, and they're like, "Oh, Bobby isn't dominant as Brock." Like, you have to be booked dominant like that.
I'm sorry, what?
Booked, they said Bobby wasn't dominant as Brock. Yeah. I'm like, y'all do remember that, you know, you have to be booked that way, right? To be dominant. Like, the way that Brock's dominance was, he was booked to be that way. Like, they didn't book Bobby in that same capacity.
Nowhere
Bobby
near.
Totally
Nowhere
should have been the same type of booking. Bobby and Samoa Joe are the two people during their tenure in WWE that should have received the same type of booking, and they didn't. They fumbled. You know, they gave Bobby a
big time.
They made him champion, but you know, I said, okay, when they went over here, they said, all right, we're gonna go. I actually like the Hurt Syndicate name better than Hurt Business. You know, y'all know I was a big stan about the Hurt Business. I had these lofty thoughts, and I thought they could be as big as the Bloodline during that time had they just been pushed. But you know, WWE saw their horse. They said, hey, we're gonna go behind the Bloodline and we're gonna go full throttle. But they were on Raw, and you had the Bloodline on SmackDown. So I was just kind of like, why not equally push these guys the same? Like, you know what I'm saying? These stables. So fast forward, her syndicate, wins the tag team titles, and I'm just not fans. And I had a guy on the TikTok. He kind of was like, "Hey man," I said, "I'm not a fan of singles competitor tag teams," and he was just like, "Well, the Outsiders." And I said, "Hey, you got me there." Like Hall and Nash. If you know me, those are two of my all-time favorites. But you know, in present day, I just feel like it cheapens the product when you have guys that should be used in singles capacity winning the tag team titles. Like Shelton should be TNT champion right now, and Bobby should be in the title picture. Like, I'm sorry, like that's literally how you should be using those guys. At least in my opinion.
Absolutely makes sense. You have too much potential in the both of them. When you take the Usos. This is a perfect example. When the Usos first came out, same with Matt and Jeff Hardy, they were built up and booked to be a dominant tag team. It was Matt that would take the brunt, and it was Jeff that would come in and clean house. And then they flipped and flopped. Same with Jimmy and Jay. It took time for them to get built as a tag team and then to be built and billed as separate competitors. Bobby and Shelton, especially Shelton already had that run. Been there, done that. Stop trying to pigeonhole Shelton Benjamin and just being a tag team, whatever. Shelton Benjamin should have touched gold many of times. And I'm talking major titles. There's no reason why Shelton Benjamin should not have had every title that WWE had to offer. Before Kofi Mania, it should have been Shelton Mania. Let's be real. Because Shelton is that damn good. We both know Shelton and Bobby, dominant, amazing athletes. To even be honest, they don't even really need MVP. They got it on their own already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in full agreement with you on that. They don't. It's something, sure, but it's kind of like, y'all, that's low hanging fruit. It's low hanging fruit.
Well, To get back to the thing about Bobby, okay, when he won the WWE Championship, we were saying, and I'm not disagreeing with the theory, not the theory, the thought that he should have been as dominant as Brock. The problem was Bobby was feuding. Who was Bobby? Bobby was feuding with Drew McIntyre for his first 3 or 4 months of that title, though. So you can't. It's kind of hard to say he should be on that Brock Lesnar run when the guy he's feuding with is actually outweighs him and is taller than him. And they also threw Braun in there. He had a triple threat. One of the pay-per-views that was a WWE Championship match, a triple threat between Braun, Drew, and Bobby. And if you remember, he actually did dominate Kofi. Like Kofi got like maybe one at Money in the Bank when he did that championship match. Kofi got like maybe 2-3 moves in. Yeah. Other than that, Kofi. So I'm saying I think they kind of were. It just was they gave him. Like I said, it's kind of hard to say that when, like I said, his feud with Drew, I don't think ended to Hell in a Cell, which was like what in June. So I think they put 3 or 4 months. So it's kind of difficult to say he should to put him in that same realm as Brock as the heel champion when he's facing somebody that's taller than him and outweighs him. And then two people, because like I said, Braun was in that feud at one point too. And then for some reason they injected Goldberg. So I mean, I don't know. You could have had him for sure. You could have had him dismantle Goldberg, but you know how they kept protecting Goldberg though. So I think it was it was just a combination of bad timing to have him go on that type of run. But I definitely see why I would agree with it. It's just I think it was just the timing of his opponents because Brock was also working with guys of smaller stature at times. Like Finn Balor, he faced him during his Universal Championship run. Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, where Brock looked at dominant. Even though Seth went over eventually, you know, I think he was being set up too with guys who were less believable to beat him than the guys that Bobby was facing outside of Kofi.
Right. And I get those points, but I just feel like, you know, Bobby should have been like you said, all of those points, the smaller guys he's facing to give him that chance to be dominant. Like, you know, when he did face, because I think even with Brock, when he faced Drew McIntyre, they didn't have him like as the super duper dominant being, but that was because they had Drew take the title off of him during COVID, and we knew Brock was going to go chill in Minnesota for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, I just felt like at the end of it, especially how we saw Bobby and TNA, like headband Bobby, like when he had all of the titles, he had X Division title, he had heavyweight champion, like he was killing it. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like, you know, the WWE should have given him that opportunity. Same as with Shelton, like, and granted, they're still very, very, you know, early into their AEW career. I don't know how long they signed for. It seems like the AEW contracts are at least 3 to 4 years, maybe. I think some people are even signing 5-year deals, but you know, so who
I don't know why. Have y'all seen their crowds? Their crowds is terrible,
man. But hey, bro, it's a payday, and if their money's guaranteed, hey, that's on Tony and them to figure out how to get bigger crowds. You know,
I get it, but man, that's a sinking ship. That is a sinking ship.
That's why I said I don't know how long they signed for, because
even with the quote-unquote star power that they have, the Will Ospreys, the Kenny Omegas, the Taz, Tony Schiavone, that's a sinking ship. That is a sinking ship, like how TNA was a sinking ship. I think a lot sooner than what people may think, because their arenas, it looks like they're having their shows at like a bigger college basket. DePaul's smallest stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all familiar with DePaul College? Their smallest gym. That's what AEW shows are looking like. This is a $1 million+ company that should be doing a whole hell of a lot better than what it is. If you pay attention and look at the seating on the floor, it's not much. If you catch a glimpse of up top, the 200 level, it damn near look like it's a sit wherever you want free-for-all type deal. It's not good. It's not good at all.
I'll piggyback on what you're saying too, because they're only running a show once a week, so that's even worse. That I mean, like you said, considering to piggyback on what you said, considering the amount of money that the cons have, and they're only doing a show once a week, to be running venues and not even be able to sell out 7,000 seat arenas. That's not a good look
at all. To be taping off 7,000 seat arenas, y'all, it's something that need to be figured out pronto. Like, hence why I thought, hey, maybe entering a McMahon would help, but I guess, I get to that in a second. But was it any other things, KG, on the recap that we need to touch on before we pause, before we, continue?
Real quick, I had my 2 wrestlers of the week were Penta and Jamie Hayter. Penta's been killing it the first 2 matches he's had with Chad Gable and Pete Dunne. It just shows you when guys given opportunities how much of a star they can look like when they're booked correctly. Ain't necessarily a pot shot at this other company, kind of is, but and then Jamie Hayter is like, she hasn't missed a beat at all since she's come back, former AEW World Champion. I had to go back and rewatch that match she had with Julia Hart. It's actually pretty good. That first one was kind of lackluster in my opinion, but that's also, if you're gonna have multiple matches with someone, sometimes you want to build up. You don't want to, show the best you have to offer right away type thing, because obviously they're going to have a trilogy in that series. Like I said, I get why you're not going to hot shot it right back into the title picture or anything like that, but I do think, and maybe she will be that person who takes the title off Mercedes Moné, the TBS Championship. I think they could have a hell of a match too. So we'll see where they go from there. Other than that, I don't think I had any other points to make.
I got a point that I want to make a comment about. Eric Bischoff made a tweet about WWE and Penta, and he said WWE has done more with Penta in the 2 matches that he's had than AEW did with his entire career. And I gotta agree with him.
I'm not gonna go that far, because that steel cage match, Lucha Brothers versus Young Bucks, that's probably one of the better steel cage matches I've seen.
Damn, what they've done.
I mean, as a single star, yeah, but I'm saying that cage match, I think was All Out. Was it 2022? It was Lucha Brothers versus Young Bucks. No, that was, I think, like I said, I would put that. I'll compare that. I'll put that up there against any steel cage match in the last probably 5 years.
Absolutely.
Personally. But I know what you're saying. I'm not disparaging your point, but as a single star, for sure they have. So, and he'd had opportunities as a single star too to kind of speak on what you're saying that Bischoff said, because him and Penta weren't him and Ray Phoenix weren't always together during that whole run there, because Ray was injured at times,
right?
Or he was.
But dude,
or stuff in Mexico.
Looking at them right now, Penta is an entire force. Like, the movement is crazy with him right now, which is dope, which is definitely something that needs to be happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great time, and it's a great time to be lucky enough to be a part of WWE. At the same time, you need to make sure you're stepping your shit up. With the match with Pete Dunne and even Chad Gable, even though those 2 lost the match, that was a win for them, because they looked fucking great. They looked phenomenal. They looked really good.
Yeah.
Penta, in the midst of, and I think that first match kind of tweaked his knee a little bit, kind of maybe got a stinger in the knee or something like that. But you talk about a pay-per-view worthy match on Monday night. You look at what's going on right now with the product. You look at what's going on with the shows. You look at what's going on with the characters, the storylines, the arcs, everything. It makes sense. Makes absolute sense. Makes absolute sense. But what they're doing at AEW makes no sense. It's...
Yes, I don't even feel like I'm watching 3 hours. I keep forgetting they went to 3 hours.
It's like 2:39. It ain't a full 3 hours.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I'm still on air to 7 to 10, so I say, yeah, I know that. Yeah, facts.
But here's the thing. When you You know why WWE is so successful? They listen to the audience. Even with Vince, and I know y'all gonna give me shit, but hear me out.
Because I was definitely gonna say I know the new regime listens to the audience,
but hear me out.
I don't know
Hear me
so
out.
much about Vince.
No, here's what Vince listened to it. Vince listened to the audience, but he listened to it at his sweet time. You see what I'm saying? He pushed people, and he knew that people wanted certain people to be pushed. He knew the WWE Universe wanted certain people to be pushed. He did it just at his own time. It was the slow build. It was the very, very, very slow burn. Extremely slow. It happened over time. With AEW, they're not listening, bro. They're just doing whatever. They're just doing stuff just for the sake of doing it. To say they done something, to say that they're doing something. Because what it's equating to is like that. All right, sure. Where did that come from? The storylines are not adding up. It's not making sense. None of the above. It's just not a good look. Again, right now, and you see more people than not. Look, Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks. Her match tonight was trash. Trash. With a lot of these people in AEW right now, like you said, it's just a guaranteed check. That's it. It's a guaranteed check. It's guaranteed money. But they're wasting their talents. They're wasting their gifts. It's just not good. Of course, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin are going to run through everyone. It's only a handful of people that can have a match with them to make it a believable fucking storyline. Of course they are. What's the point of being the highest paid big fish in the pond if your matches ain't shit? It ain't no point.
Yeah.
There's no point. Sasha Banks, get your ass back to WWE and go one-on-one with Rhea Ripley. You see what I'm saying? Go one-on-one with a Raquel Rodriguez. Go one-on-one with a Liv Morgan. Come on. It's some of the stuff just... When you look at the product right now of WWE, it's like, damn.
You're talking to Kendrick.
Yeah, and we're not, and we don't mention him on Hot Take. We don't talk about Kendrick, not especially after him dissing Drake. You look at the dude, like, okay, and I know we still a weekly recap.
Sorry.
Look at what's going on with Cody and Kevin Owens. Phenomenal. Look at what's going on with War Raiders, Damian Priest. Look at what's going on with the Intercontinental grab. Look at what's going on with people like Jacob Fatu. Here's the thing, and I wanted to touch on this earlier, pause. People are doing that comparison of Jacob and Solo and that Enforcer role. See, look at this AIDS infested whore. You see how she just
Stay on track, big fella.
My bad. I'm sorry, but that it's certain people that their allure and their character don't need to talk. They don't. Solo, when he got in the bloodline and he just stood like this, that was it. That was all he needed to do. Him doing this is the equivalent of Solo doing this. Or I'm sorry, Jacob doing this. That's it. He don't need to talk. Brock got better over time. Brock didn't need to talk. Whether he had Heyman or not, Brock didn't need to talk. It's a lot of people that don't need to do certain stuff. Jacob Fatu, fortunately, can talk. Jacob Fatu, fortunately, can cut a promo. And when you think about cutting a promo and the time, the energy, the effort that goes into it and behind it, I'm willing to bet that was all improvised like that. You look at the warpath Drew is going on right now. Drew McIntyre. Yo, you look at the story arc between Drew, Seth, and CM Punk. Bro, everything makes sense. Everything makes sense. Even with the New Day. Not a total fan of what New Day got going on right now. Even that shit makes sense. Even when Xavier Woods brought his parents in and for everyone to have on a New Day Sucks t-shirt, yo, that's hilarious. And guess what? It makes sense. Makes sense.
And this isn't the pick on AEW, but for one, it's just like you got a whole champion that's not featured on the main show. When's the last time you seen Kazuchika Okada on there? And did he not just win a tournament where he beat the top babyface clean?
Mm-hmm.
Pause. I know, but he defeated the top babyface in the company clean.
When you look at everybody on the roster right now in WWE, I'd say from the smallest fish to the biggest fish, from Tozawa all the way up to Cody, everyone is doing something that catches the eye, that hooks you in. Every storyline, every angle right now, everything is fucking dope. A masterpiece, I'd even say.
Yeah,
What a time to be a part of WWE, bro. Like, look at now the cultural global influence. There's no longer the greatest Royal Rumble additional show. It's now the Royal Rumble that will be in Saudi Arabia next year. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit. Look at the star power. Look at everything that's happening with the brand. There is no room for dead weight. There is. Oh, you want to be dumb and be on drugs? Yep, go for it. Fuck yourself up and lose this bag. Lose this big bag. Yep, you want to be stupid and do Spice or whatever that bullshit was that R-Truth and Evan Bourne was doing. Yeah, y'all want to be dumb? Go for it. Absolutely, go for it. Because guess what? We'll bring up one of them dogs in AEW, like a Ray Phoenix, like an Aleister Black, like some of these other cats, and buy them out their contract. Yeah, shoot yourself in the foot and lose your spot if you want to. Go for it.
Yeah,
by all means.
Yeah, I think he's on his way back. For sure.
I think he's gonna try to hold Ray Phoenix, kind of like what Vince did with Brody Lee, with that whole injury thing added to the back of the contract.
But I think
before they let him
on his
leave.
way back though.
Same thing with him. Yeah, I know for sure that they said that with Aleister.
Yeah, I don't know when, but I think he's headed back though because they didn't revamp the whole House of Black. They didn't call themselves House of Black anymore. Something I think they're supposed to be calling themselves now or something. I don't know. But I think since that's done,
especially with that little Easter egg that Chad Gable dropped in that promo a couple weeks ago, where he name dropped Zelina and Aleister's wrestling school. And I was like, oh, okay, there we go. There's the Easter egg. Boom.
Can I address something else? Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host, my dude, my dog.
I can see the evil. I can tell now. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I don't pass it every other single. Thinking of my partner. Put a candy. Put it on the Regal. Thinking of my partner.
Was that Kendrick?
Yes.
Get your ass out of here.
What?
Get out of here.
What?
Do your intro. Hurry up.
All right. My name is Phil Myers Sr., the child support recipient. Oh, wait. Junior.
You senior? Yeah.
Y'all switch
Junior. The
Right.
child support recipient.
Freaky Friday.
All the little get that.
Yeah, you all.
The child support recipients. I am the real stopper. We do stuff Christian, and you know how it is.
Gang.
He been on vacay for a little while, y'all. So
Yeah. Give him a break. Can we address the masses of how I love my WWE universe? They booed the shit out of Hulk Hogan since that first Netflix on Raw. Now, and I'm sure KG picked up on this because KG, nothing gets past KG. Have y'all noticed every opening show they do like the Then, Now, Forever? Y'all notice they removed Hogan. So he's in the front part right when it starts where it's like Andre the Giant Warrior, Hogan, Brett, and it kind of goes along. They removed him towards the end when they're showing like Rock, Triple H, all that. They removed him. They also removed the commercial for him promoting Saturday Night Main Event. Like they not bringing Hogan back. He butthurt off that one. Hogan butthurt off that one, and good fucking riddance, bro. Good
Punk
fucking
was,
riddance.
Punk was on 10.
Oh yeah, dude. That shit was. You know
Wait,
who I felt.
What did Punk say?
Oh, he said he's talking about who's going. He was like, you could bring Hulk Hogan's dusty ass in the Rumble. I'll throw him over the top rope and kill Hulkamania for good.
Oh my man. Oh wow.
Yeah, this was last week.
For?
He had a interview with Jackie Redmond on
on Raw. Yeah,
in the stands.
Dude, you know who I felt bad for? Jimmy Hart.
You had to. Jimmy, hey, it took Jimmy was like, yo, they really booing him. Like he didn't know what to do.
Hey, Jimmy was like, what the fuck? Jimmy Hart was, hey, bro, the music hit it. If y'all pay attention to it, it's the funniest shit. The music hit and everybody like, yay! Wait a minute. Boo this man. Boo!
There was definitely some Hogan sucks chants too.
Oh my God. The boos were louder than Dominic Mysterio's, and they booed the fuck out of Dominic Mysterio. Like, yo.
It has not gotten better. But that's a shame. We want to say, and that's why I'm telling people, it wasn't his decision to bring him back. I get it, but who's running things now? My thing is, when they initially brought Hogan back on the fold, obviously that was a VKM choice. Tripp's running things now. He don't belong in there no more, man, because he wasn't even contrite. He basically, in a sense, they recapped what he said when he addressed the locker room. In a sense, he basically said, just don't get caught, almost in a sense. That was his message was. He didn't really truly apologize. That's why New Day, remember the Hall of Fame? What was it? How many years ago? Remember New Day didn't stand up?
Mm-hmm. Mark Henry
back in Seth didn't stand up. Drew McIntyre looked heated. Bobby was mad.
Wait, say that again now. What happened?
When Hogan came out to induct Mean Gene Oakland to the Hall of Fame, New Day didn't stand up. Becky and Seth didn't stand up. Bobby definitely was looking. Bobby Lashley was looking like we hurt people.
he's ready to put him in the hurt lock. He's ready to put him in the hurt lock.
Drew McIntyre was not happy. Like this is like,
hey, that's a prime example of you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And Hogan from now on, because I don't think this is the last time we'll see him, even if it was the last time in WWE. You know, if it's rumors, and we'll move on to that in a second. But if the rumors are true about Vince really starting a new Fed, I think he'll pop up over there. I totally think he'll pop up over there to do a promo or something. But he should do Voodoo Child from now on because, bro, you a real life heel. Like this ain't even babyface or heel no more.
To be
you
fair,
real life.
I don't even think Voodoo Child will help him, bro.
But to be fair, if you look at who he supports, in a sense, he is a real American.
Shit.
I wonder if Elon gave him one of them special Teslas, you know.
Maybe.
At this point, Voodoo Child, NWO, I don't think anything can revitalize that.
I'm not saying it'll revitalize. I'm just saying you might well just feed into it at this point. Like, yeah, real American ain't gonna get it done, buddy. Like
I remember they tried to go ahead, Lo.
No. You go ahead. You go.
I just remember years ago I think some people online when I was on some chat room talking about, yeah, man, we killed it last week, Brooklyn. But y'all got The Rock. We got Hulk Hogan. Because that's when Rusev was getting his push. And he had that interrupted him and Lana. I'm like, y'all got The Rock. We got Hulk.
Yeah.
Talking about the crowd was livelier. Of course, the crowd lively. You think we wanted to see Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Like,
Not at all.
bro, it's so much to unpack. I'm even at the point now with everything that's going on in WWE, on and off camera, the trolling online. Like, did y'all see like even Kevin Owens messing with Trinity on Twitter where she said something about Jimmy and he put like he like yo like the shit just doesn't stop.
And wearing the
The
shirt on SmackDown. Hold on,
Like,
fellas.
bro.
Hold on, fellas. Hold on. Uno momento. I gotta bring gentleman in here. He's ready to go. Coming to the stage. It's just me, Oos. Willie Fatu. Hold on, boy. Hold on 1 second. Let me get to the intro one time for your man. Where you are. There you are. And
OMG, it's Clutch Uso, king in a black robe. Ill will, hashtag high takes king.
highest in the room. Talk to the people.
Well, you know, after waking up from a well-deserved slumber, Hot Take as well has done the same thing. We all here. What's up, fellas? How you doing?
What up, bro?
You know, just trying to get back into the mix and let's talk about wrestling. I know this is predictions for the Rumble this weekend and just kind of like what's been going on lately. Been sitting and watching and gathering like what's been going on, and I'm ready.
Oos, you here? So we basically, and it's crazy you pop up now because we were definitely in the middle of taking a boo boo on Terry Bollea right now.
Oh, Paul,
So-
we not Vince. No, we
Bro, don't act, bro. You of all people, don't act like you wouldn't boo boo on somebody.
Wow.
You're
So-
man.
You wouldn't boo boo on somebody.
No.
If
I
a
came
chick
right
Yeah, you came at the right time.
Then
If a chick
Yeah.
let you shit on her chest, if she said, "I want you to take a shit on my chest," you wouldn't do it.
No.
I blame myself for that. I'm sorry, KG.
Shut up, son.
Will, give us your thoughts on Hogan's appearance.
No.
On the
at
debut
this,
episode
At
of
this
Raw.
point, as soon we just need to move on to WrestleMania. Or yeah,
I just want to get his thoughts because I just want to get his thoughts real quick.
To me and what pay-per-view coming up?
No, Kenny
I'm-
said that.
no,
before.
no.
Like,
Well, hold on. High takes. You wouldn't shit on a chick chest if she asked you to.
Phil,
on
it
Chick
is not
Chat.
hot take after dark yet, sir.
That's not even hard to take out the dog. You can get us.
No, oh yeah, it is. He'll cover it.
This is two girls, one cup territory.
I love that video.
Let's say that for after dark.
Yeah,
Let's say that after dark.
Let's get the dark. Stay on. Let's
I'll go
stay
put a
on
pin on
topic.
that one.
Mr. Hulk Hogan, aka yeah.
Okay, so let me really go there and not be too long about it at all, right? I made this statement publicly maybe a few weeks ago where I said I've been trying to educate the masses on where to go on Hulk Hogan. I started that revolution in 2009. So here we are in 2024, and like all the stuff that, you know, the internet, social media, and those shoot interviews can't hide. The way he's messed up with society outside of professional wrestling has trickled over into professional wrestling. And he made a comment in other interviews in the past about how, you know, in wrestling people forget and move on. And he found out the hard way that that's not true. I guess they tried to figure because Hogan's still alive and Netflix is like a new platform for Monday Night Raw in the history that he's had on Raw and in wrestling, that would be all it'll take just to be okay with seeing Hogan. But I got a hot take for your ass. When was the last time Hogan's been on TV in the last 5 to 6 years and got a positive reaction anyway?
Right.
Titus O'Neil got a bigger pop to him at WrestleMania a few years ago in Florida.
when he tripped.
Not even when Titus tripped, but it was I think Hogan and Titus was hosting WrestleMania in Tampa.
WrestleMania 37, they were the co-hosts. Every time Hogan tried to speak, he was getting booed out of the building, and Titus was getting.
He got booed.
Titus was getting pops.
Titus was getting cheered, and Hogan was getting booed. So they thought we're gonna ignore that. It was just a hot night for Titus. When have there ever been a hot night for Titus over Hulk Hogan? But okay. And they went to Netflix and like that didn't happen. Like
you know what they did him? It's like that song that Kanye sung on Spaceship. Oh, we gonna put him in the front of the stove.
Exactly. And the thing is, like, we got Titus in the trip, you know, at the Greatest Royal Rumble, and Hogan in the Finger Point of Doom. And on that one night, the trip out was bigger than the Finger Point of Doom. And here we are. We fast forward to Netflix, and they boo the hell out of Hogan. And now you got people that's either trying to figure out why he got booed so bad or why it took so long for Hogan to realize people don't like him. I've been on that bandwagon for so long. I feel like everybody been hated him. So the fact that he's getting this attention now, and the whole pulling himself from the Saturday Night Main Event, yeah, he had stuff to do all right. But ego couldn't take getting booed like that again.
Yeah.
And I know in no way I don't want to see him in the Royal Rumble. I don't want to see him host WrestleMania this year. I don't want him to be on the new Diva Search. I don't want him to be on Tough Enough. I don't want him to do commentary with Pat McAfee. I don't want him to do no podcast. I don't want him to do shit. I'm kind of
him cooking with Brandy.
I don't want to see him cooking with Lash Legend. I don't want to see him do shit. Like I don't want to see Hogan do nothing. In fact, I know what I want to see Hogan do. They should have them reenact a storyline where Hogan's in a wheelchair, Zach Gowen style, and Brock should just show up at the top of some stairs. And we should reenact that whole thing. But with Hogan, I would love that. That'd be great. They should do that exact storyline one more time. Just for me.
That'd be the closest he ever came to a 5-star match.
Man, that'll be the greatest bump he ever took.
I got a quick question before we move on to the heated roundtable discussion. What's this going on with Corey Graves? What happened with Corey Graves? I don't quite get what's going on with
that. Yeah, that part, KG. Can you fill us in on that?
I got 2 theories on that too, but go ahead, KG.
Maybe they just realized the dude's getting too big for his britches. He's not that good of a commentator.
But no. Like what happened? What's
I don't know
issue?
the particulars. I didn't research that. Will might have a better theory than I just think he's just not that good of a commentator.
So it's two parts to that. There's the part of it where it looked like it couldn't be a work. Corey Graves might have just went on social media too soon after getting transferred from his commentary duties to NXT. And he probably said something too fast on social media, which after what happened to Samantha Irvin, I don't know why they'll still do that. But then there's a side of it where it could be a work, because I've been hearing since last year Corey Graves has been pushing to get cleared.
I was just about to say that actually.
So wait, so Michael Cole and Pat McAfee do Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Wade Barrett.
They do SmackDown, right?
They do SmackDown. Joe Tessitore
And Wade Barrett do SmackDown.
And Wade Barrett do SmackDown, yeah.
Booker T and so they gonna put Corey Graves with Booker T?
And the other guy, there's 3 of them down there.
Joseph.
But
Big Joseph, Booker T, and Corey Graves is on.
But they don't get along. Booker T and Corey Graves don't get along.
No, that was a work.
That was a work. That's what makes me think this is the same thing.
They
It
said
could
it
be
was a
their
work. They
way.
But
revealed.
then
They revealed it was a work.
conveniently, he's giving us this energy, and he's going back to NXT and it's Rumble season. Like it almost kind of makes too much sense, and it'll be crazy if it's not a work and Corey Graves shot off too soon. That'll make me think that we're gonna be like 6 months to a year seeing his replacement. If he's not finna wrestle, if he's gonna be doing all that, Jonathan
think he's gonna
Coachman
start
had to
back
tell him to shut up.
Yeah, I think he's about to get ready to return to the ring. I think that's what it was, and this could all be a ruse, and they just again some good story taking place. But yeah, I definitely didn't know the particulars. I just saw he went out there, put those tweets on there. He didn't appear on television for like 2 weeks. Now he's down there on NXT, and they got the trio thing going on. So
yeah, it was something that Keith Cameron just mentioned too, where he said that he was told he wasn't famous enough for his position, which they're saying that he could have been told that, but that just might be a way that Corey Graves alluded to being moved versus. I don't see Triple H going, oh yeah, we can't have you on Monday nights anymore because you're not famous enough to have this position. When they'll hire somebody from like UFC or something to do it just as quick as they'll have their own people there. Like I don't think it's about the name of the person. It's about them wanting to hear your voice. And I don't necessarily hate Corey Graves like commentary, but there's never been a time I tuned into WWE and said I'm looking forward to hearing his commentary. Even if I feel like he's like neck and neck, if not better than Booker T on commentary, but I still look forward to hearing him quicker than I would Corey. It's just what it is.
Booker T and lightweight say some nigga shit.
That's why you got a little book. That's why you got a little book.
Now I will
Booker
say
T
this.
and fuck around and say some nigga shit.
I will say this. At times in the Rumble, there have been times at the Rumble where they do the 3-man booth. Sometimes they don't. I'm going to say this real quick. If they do a 3-man booth, and obviously Michael Cole and Pat McAfee going to be 2. If they do a third guy out there, and it's not Wade Barrett, he could pop up in the Rumble.
That's what I was going to say, too.
A lot of people thinking he's going to pop up in the Rumble, yeah. Wade.
I don't know why he went over my thought process when I was talking. Me and Logan was talking before we went on the air. Who we like to see pop in that's kind of still in an age where they could wrestle, but they're not wrestling anymore. He's one of them. I don't know why I ain't think about Wade Barrett. Right. 4 or 5-time Intercontinental Champion. I'm tired of seeing these old dudes who's gonna be in the Rumble for 2 minutes that can barely walk out to just collecting a paycheck. And you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna hate anybody for collecting a paycheck. Just a fan. It's sad to see that rest of the soul. Like that was sad for me to see Roddy Piper out there at Madison Square Garden when they had him out in 2000.
That was comical.
I didn't. It was comical, but also like, bro, it was sad. Like,
Roddy probably needed some bread, man.
Yeah, he needed the bread. Hey, Logan, let's go to the heated roundtable discussion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was just getting ready to ask y'all if y'all was ready. Here we go.
Ooh, the roundtable's getting heated. Heated roundtable.
All right. Put on that armor wildfire.
All right. This is arguably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, Royal Rumble we have ever gotten. That we will ever see, partake in its history. I want to know who y'all picking to win the Rumble, male and female, and why. Hey, my pick for last. I'm gonna go last.
Now, how you gonna go last? Maybe KG wanted to go last, sir.
I called it, so.
So it's just like shotgun. What are you, 10?
Yeah.
I got you, bro. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna do this real quick and easy. Pause. Going big shot, John. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to JBL. You know what I mean? I think this is the best way to send John Cena out. If he doesn't win, I think he wins the EC Chamber and you have him go into Mania as champion. That way he checks off being the 17-time champion for WWE. And, it could be title versus career. This is what I've been thinking all along when it comes to him and his Mania match. But for the men's, I'm going John Cena. And for the women's, I know everybody's thinking Charlotte. Charlotte would definitely be a surefire. You know, you can't go wrong with Charlotte as a main event winner. You know, of the Rumble, because you either get Flair Ripley 2 or you get Tiffy Time versus Charlotte Flair. So you can't go wrong with either one of those picks. So I get that. I want to say I want some new blood though, really and truthfully. I'll say my dark horse afterward, but I am gonna agree with everybody else, and I'm gonna say Charlotte for the women's Royal Rumble.
Okay.
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 Will, who you got?
I'll segue from your picks because I always have two. And either I'm looking at Charlotte to come back and win the Rumble because I honestly think they're gonna run like this old hotness versus new hotness angle with Tiffany Stratton and her for the title for Mania. And if not her, my dark horse that I think could win would be Naomi. I can see how that can happen where they end up, she wins, they do an angle with the belts being broke up. Maybe Bianca wins the belt along the way, and they end up having a one-on-one. Then Jay shows up and says, "Who was Hacksaw at Mania?" I think that makes sense. Then the men. Two picks on that one. First, I think unmelanated, no chill with Phil. Chick Magnet Punk. I think he's going to actually do it this year.
He said unmelanated.
Hey, because that name fit that man too a little bit. He got to calm down sometimes. Like his line about Hogan, you got a few cool points to me, brother. Because I felt
he invited to the barbecue.
Invited to the barbecue. He can go to the table and get him a thing of ribs and some potato salad. But
now don't bring the potato salad.
Don't bring it. You can have some. The one
y'all want raisins? Y'all want raisins in the potatoes?
Ain't no raisins in there, brother.
Nope, no raisins in. Well, KG and Will have been to the barbecue before. Y'all know no raisins.
Ain't no raisins in there.
Potato salad.
Ain't no raisins in potato salad. It's gonna be drinks on the table too, Phil. But anyway, the other pick, if not him, see, I want to go Cena, but a part of me felt like if Cena don't win, whoever eliminates him is gonna be like his match at Mania, and it could be somebody young. Because of that, I think if it's not Punk, they could go Priest again.
Okay.
And the main reason I even thought to reach into the Priest idea is it's the week before the Rumble, and they just put him on SmackDown. They got him past that Judgment Day angle, and it gave him his rematch against Gunther, which he almost won. And it's ironic that when they presented Cody and Priest on SmackDown, it was when Priest was debuting as a SmackDown roster member. We never seen him on SmackDown solo. And let's be real, y'all. The better champion between those two after WrestleMania was Cody's reign. The better champion to me still was Damian Priest. I don't think he can get his redo on SmackDown.
Okay. KG, who you got?
CM Punk and Charlotte Flair.
Chicago made Punk.
Oh, well.
No backstory to it.
Well,
you just dry shooting.
Oh, wow.
Pause, bro.
No backstory.
He was just CM Punk and Charlotte. Like, bro, damn.
Whoa.
What?
Now you get done without
dry shooting.
Now you get done without Vaseline.
Right. Don't act, bro. He did a dry shoot. Like, dang, he didn't lose nothing up. He just shot it off, dry hand.
Nah, I just think that's the best way to get Punk into the main event of WrestleMania. He was the last one eliminated last year when Cody won, and then more along the lines of when they do the Chamber, obviously they could do a combination of people from different shows as they did last year to see who goes on to Mania. I just think it makes the most sense I think either one, if Punk or Cena doesn't win, they will win the Chamber, and they will. That's how they're going to get a championship match at WrestleMania. Charlotte, they're already building towards that. As much as I'd like to see somebody else win, not because she already won it. It was like that was 5 years ago, but they're clearly building towards her and Tiffany Stratton. I was gonna say Bianca's my secondary choice because I think now that they're both bona fide stars and they were on the alternate cover 2K24, I thought her and Rhea at WrestleMania would be big time for sure. That's the only other person I could see winning because of that. Because Rhea needs an opponent, so it's more on lines of who needs an opponent more to make themselves a star at WrestleMania and how did they get there. One person we are forgetting, I don't think she's going to win the Rumble. We're forgetting who else could pop back up. Big Time Bex. I don't think she'll win it, but she definitely pop back in there for maybe she's in the Final Four or something. But yeah, just winning though, I think those are the two. I would love to pick a dark horse. Unfortunately, my dark horse got injured again. Dakota Kai was gonna be somebody I thought at least would have been the person that lasted the longest in the Rumble on the women's side. Men's side, I think Penta's gonna have the longest time in the Rumble. Personally, they're building him too much to look like a star. Yeah, and if y'all want to do this too, I was gonna say the Final Four. I say the men. I got Jacob Fatu, Roman, CM Punk, and Cena. Final four for the women. I got Charlotte, Bianca. Liv has been on a run, but she was in the final two the last 2 years. I think gotta get Liv out of that Final Four thing.
Jade, maybe.
I was gonna say Charlotte, Bianca. Yeah, I can see Jade if she pops back in. Maybe Nia, because they've been pushing Nia pretty hard, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't give my dark horse pick. So before Phil go, I want to say that really.
My dark horse would be Laya Valkyria for the women. Dark horse for the men would be.
Wait, boy. Come on, bedtime.
Who I got for the men? Dark horse. He ain't really been pushing them. I might have to come back to that in a minute because it's just like maybe Groundbreaker.
So let's let nephew say goodnight.
Good night. CM Punk's winning the Royal Rumble.
Okay, that's
I'm at Roman Reigns.
Okay. Come here. Who's your pick?
Roman Reigns.
And who else for the women?
Bianca.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
Okay.
All right. Dark horse, man.
Love you,
Tony's
baby.
winning that ladder match.
Love you, baby boy.
For the men's, the dark horse. L.A.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
I was thinking it. I don't know.
Yeah.
My dark horse is the Tribal Chief. My dark horse is on the Reigns.
Like I said, for me, the dark horse picks, those were purely just because I wanted to see somebody new in the main event for the championship. So LA Knight, I know he's had championship matches, but to be at Mania, just somebody completely brand new that hasn't main evented before at the showcase of the Immortals.
It might be time to move Roman down the card, and by moving down the card, that's a match we might be overlooking. No, but that's the match we might be overlooking. It might be Roman and Jacob Fatu.
I'm not overlooking that. I said
No. I'm saying that though because a lot of people saying Roman was going to be in one of the main events again. That was like kind of the consensus for a while. I'm not saying that you were saying it, but I'm just saying I think that kind of was a consensus. It wasn't going to be Cody necessarily. But for example, no, because Raw and Netflix looking for a face of the brand. Could be Roman and Gunther. That could be. That's what I'm saying. That could have. I'm not gonna say that it is gonna be the match, and I'm not saying Roman's gonna win the title or anything like that. But if that's the whole thing, he's trying to get back to power. He's saying he wants a world championship. I think that's what people are overlooking.
Yeah,
I don't think that's gonna happen, but that is a possibility to get Roman and Gunther.
But what if the Royal Rumble is what they use to bounce back Solo?
Truthfully, I think. Go ahead.
No, I'm not overlooking that. I don't know why I completely discounted him. I just don't know where they're gonna go. What's the plan? Like, I think that's definitely a possibility. I don't know why. Like I said,
like he haven't done anything and said nothing. Jacob Fatu been getting seen a lot. And what if Jacob is setting up Solo to win the Rumble to make up for losing to Ulafalo?
Yeah.
Like
And that's
it's
another way to keep the way out of the Roman shit too.
All right, so look, can I get my
Yeah.
pick now?
Hold on, because I ain't said my women pick. Jordan Grace
to win.
Grace to
No, it's a
win.
dark horse to win.
As the dark horse to win. I remember again. I completely just some new blood, and she's ready for it, bro. Like out of all, she ready for it.
Actually, scratched it. I'm gonna change my dark horse to win. Roxanne Perez.
I ain't mad at it.
Dark horse. Dark horse means it's like an outlier. They might even be, huh?
A long shot, but a possibility.
I was just saying because Rhea needs potentially a fresh opponent if it's not Bianca. Because if it's not Bianca, who do you really? I'm just thinking like it's not the whole smaller woman thing, because she could work with a smaller opponent. Her and Liv got good chemistry, so it's like one of those things. They also don't really have anybody unless they're gonna flip someone. They really don't have.
But that's like
anybody.
Bruno. That's like Bruno from Popeye versus Mighty Mouse, though. Like it's a small, like Roxanne is even smaller than Liv. Not to discredit her, so don't take that as me discrediting her. I'm just
no,
saying,
I know, but at the same time,
Bro, you do realize a lot of our fan base have no idea who Bruno or Mighty Mouse is.
Hey, I age myself out all the time, bro. So it's all good. Boy. Hey, at this point,
damn, bro.
I knew certain people
refer to the name Old Man Logan.
If you don't know, viewers, if you don't know
teach that.
Viewers, if you don't know, there's also a wrestling tie-in with the Mighty Mouse because certain Vincent Kennedy McMahon wanted to put Neville, aka Pac, and make him Mighty Mouse. Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah.
Can I get my pick now?
All right, Phil. The floor is yours, amigo.
For the women, I got Nia Jax.
Of course.
Here's why I got Nia Jax.
2024
was definitely her year.
She showed
2024 was her year.
Because she didn't injure anyone, yeah.
Don't do that. Nia Jax, her run as champ and Tiffy taking the title from her, like, that's going to set up for a good revenge match. Dark horse for the women. I got 2 dark horse picks for the women. Zoe Stark, because she been on point. Zoe has been on point.
Definitely.
And Asuka.
As the dark horse?
Yep. When you say new blood, yeah. Granted, Nia is just that powerhouse. Nia is just a beast. Let's just call it for what it is. I would love to see the belt back on her, but then I'm with you, Logan. I want to see some new blood. And right now, Zoe Stark is on a roll. I like her dominance, her aggression. Like, she looks really good. And she's a force to be reckoned with. For the men, Roman Reigns. And I'm going to tell you why I'm picking Roman Reigns. He's on the cover of 2K25.
Good point.
Did they say what the theme is for this year's 2K25? Like last year's was Finish the Story. Have they announced any of that yet?
But no, because he's on the cover, and this is such a cheat. This is such a cheat. But when you really look at whoever's on the cover of 2K25, like they're that person.
Cody wasn't he?
Yeah, yep. Cody was on the cover last year. And you got to keep in mind, it's a rubber match between Roman and Cody. It's a rubber match. We've seen the build-up. We've seen it when they both met at the football field, and you're in my way in more ways than one, and you're not the tribal chief anymore. You got to have that tiebreaker. They won one. You got to have it. This time, I think they'll have to have it where it's pure one-on-one. Because think about it now. Jimmy and Jay, they fuck with Cody. You see what I'm saying? No one's going to interfere on Roman's behalf. Somebody will definitely interfere against Cody, a Kevin Owens, a Drew McIntyre, something's gonna happen to where that title's gonna get back to Roman Reigns. I know everybody was saying, well, they're gonna build up between The Rock and Roman, and I get all that. That might be later.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the following year, or Bad Blood pay-per-view. But they got to set up for Cody Roman 3 WrestleMania.
You know what? I propose that WrestleMania is happening on 420 because there ain't enough weed in the world to get me high enough to watch them wrestle for the third time.
Bro, don't do that. Don't do that. It hasn't been a bad match.
I'm not about that. It's over. It's done.
But how many times? But Kenny, how many times in WWE booking has that happened? Even if we didn't win.
No, I'm saying that 33 years in a row. I ain't saying don't ever revisit that feud again. I don't need it at WrestleMania 3 years in a row.
Well, think about how many times did Seth and Dominic go against each other on Monday Night Raw?
But this ain't Monday Night Raw. We're talking about night 2 of WrestleMania main event. That storyline is done. It's reached the climax.
This
is it.
Are Cody and Roman the new Rock Stone Cold feud? I think that's kind of where that's going.
Right, but they didn't do 3 years in a row. They
not in a row. No.
They were back to. They weren't even back to back WrestleManias.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's gonna be Roman. Because even look at the.
They were every other year. They were 15, 17, and 19. Rock and Stone Cold. And the third one, they didn't even main event. The third one was Brock and Kurt closed the show.
Telling y'all, it's gonna be Roman Cody 3.
I'm not doubting it. I'm just saying I don't need to see it.
And then too, look at
anybody's picks.
And then look at the deluxe edition for 2K25. That Bloodline edition, that cover.
Bloodline cover dope.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh my God, Jacob on the cover.
Like, yeah. If not Roman.
Now they're gonna get 130 out of me. I doubt it, but I like that cover.
If not Roman, it'll definitely be Drew. It'll have to be Drew. I'm picking Drew.
Drew ain't won in a while.
Yeah,
he do some.
And his title. And look at his title run.
Mm-hmm.
He had the title for what? 2 minutes, 5 minutes.
So he go get it back from Gunther and actually have a reign.
No,
he will win and challenge Gunther, and that will be a phenomenal fucking match.
Is that WrestleMania worthy?
That's what I'm saying. While he's not in the wrong, I've always said that like him and Kevin Owens will have a point. If he wins, he's going after Cody. I can't see him going after Gunther.
I would want to see him versus Cody more for sure.
Yeah, or unless y'all theory is correct that Cena gets the title Elimination Chamber and he could retire John Cena. I wouldn't be mad at you, McIntyre.
And that would be a feather.
I'm saying that what Phil is. I don't think we're gonna get Drew and Gunther, but if he will go after the World Championship, I can see that. He might want somebody else for Cody because is that a big enough backstory there? Not really.
But like 1975
well, they were former tag team champions, though. I remember that years ago. They were the former tag team champions. He was the chosen one.
Like 1975 said in our IG chat, he said Roman could defeat Cena and basically end his career. I could see that playing if Roman wins. I could see that being the scenario. Totally, if Cena wins.
I'm over that though too. Though Cena already gave him that. Yeah, he gave him that. Nod 2017 at No Mercy.
It's that putting old Yeller down thing.
No, but he also,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not disagreeing. But how many times we need to put Cena down? He didn't put Cena down.
I get it. I'm just saying that.
Hold on, he put him down at SummerSlam too. That's when Brock came back. How many times you got to put Cena down?
Never give up, man. What you never give up?
I wouldn't wipe my ass with that towel. Pause.
Never.
But wait. Hold up. Here's how I can tell you Cena won't. Here's why I tell you Cena won't get a title shot. Cena has made it very clear by December 2025 he's done. So he already kind of
before Jeff Jarrett.
So he already kind of shot himself in the foot with that. truthfully, honestly, I don't think Cena wants to beat the record. I don't think Cena wants to be 7-time champ.
They need
I think
somebody.
Cena want. I
They
think
need
Cena
somebody
wants to
though,
go
bro.
in, huh?
I said they need somebody to carry it for the foreseeable future. Look at it this way.
They
And
get.
I'm
Hold on.
trying
Let
not.
me finish, bro. Let me finish. Let me
Wait, wait,
finish.
wait.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead,
Let
go
me
ahead, go
finish.
ahead, go ahead.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Cena's. He said it in his promo. My time is up. Their time is now. Cena, if anything, is gonna have some bomb ass matches, but he ain't gonna hold no title
Mm-hmm.
because he gonna have to lay it down. He's gonna have to.
I think it's probably gonna be. I said it could be. That's how you could get Roman there if he wins. I think. I don't know. I know it doesn't make sense. Since him go out to Gunther, it makes more sense to go out to Cody. I mean, like I said, Phil, you got a great point. We could get it 3 years in a row. That match. I'm not saying it's not a draw or anything. If Cena's match probably is more likely to be against Gunther, I personally think it's going to be Punk and Cody and Cena Gunther. But I could be wrong with that. I'm not going to sit here and say I know for sure. I just think there was a purpose between that promo. They did that promo 2 years in a row too. That's what I'm saying. We never have gotten Punk and Cody, not when they were both stars. We gotten that way back in the day, but this is the second year in a row they had that face off right before Royal Rumble. Last year came to fruition. Cody eliminated Punk to win the Rumble, and now, I mean, I could definitely see them actually making that come into fruition where we get Cody and Punk. I think that was done by design the last few years.
I mean, the Cody story has been rocky. So, you know, Apollo Creed was like, hey, I need a favor. I'm gonna help you beat Clubber Lane, but I need a favor. And what has CM Punk been doing? He's been telling us every promo. I got a favor that I talked to Phil, you know, I'm not Phil. I talked to Paul Heyman for, you know what I'm saying? And I could see that. I could totally see that. Phil, you made me forget my point too, sir. I was getting ready to say.
Because you cut me off.
I wasn't trying to cut you off, man. My bad.
I'm gonna tell y'all the real winner of the Rumble right now, because Phil made a point about the cover star. You know, like Roman ain't the only person on that cover. They got different cover versions. It's a Bloodline version and it's an Undertaker version. But on that Bloodline version, the legendary Tonga Loa is on that cover, and Tonga Loa is gonna return from injury, and Tonga Loa is gonna win the Royal Rumble.
Well, ladies
He's
and
gonna
gentlemen,
challenge Cody Rhodes. And he's gonna botch his way into a championship.
well, ladies and gentlemen, the Hot Take Podcast has been great. We hope that you enjoy the Rumble. Thank you for joining. Don't jokes.
Normally, I say the wild shit. Like normally normally that's me.
So
Okay.
look, we do need to make the rest of the picks for the Royal Rumble matches. It's only 4 matches, so we talked about the men's Rumble, we talked about the women's Rumble. We have Cody versus KO in the ladder match, so we need to make those picks.
Cody.
I feel like Cody. I feel like that's the easy one, right? But I'm just like, what if? What if?
I mean, he could lose it.
Win.
Yeah,
he could lose it.
When we gonna like Sami Zayn win the Rumble easy. That's the only thing I see.
That's
Seriously.
why I say that, bro. Sami Zayn versus KO main event, maybe night 1 of WrestleMania.
But if that happened, that means,
and you know they're gonna put a clinic on. So it isn't like it would be, you know, it wouldn't be a great match. It would be a great match. But is it WrestleMania Vegas worthy? Is you know,
it's Bad Blood Ohio worthy.
Oh, you are bogus.
Bro, there's no way they're gonna take the belt off Cody before WrestleMania. There's no
but
way.
we've seen before.
He said
But
Bad
laughing
Blood
at
Ohio.
I don't even
it's a double entendre there, sir.
I don't know how to use
I will tell you.
He is a mastermind. He is the minister of madness.
But here's the thing, though. We don't have to. Who's to say that has to be the main event in any night? The main if my prediction is correct, you could put Bianca Rhea on the last match of the card, or you could do Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton. the last match on night one. You don't have to be for a men's world championship because last year, because of that tag match, both of the men's world championship matches was on night 2.
Mm-hmm. But we can't sound like we synonymous here though. Sound like we the synonymous here though with Cody Rhodes winning.
And then what's the other match?
The other match is the tag team championships, WWE tag team championships, DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns.
2 out of 3 falls.
Yes, sir.
I honestly, bro, I don't even care. I could care less about that match. The Motor City Machine Guns, to me, was a wasted signing.
DIY.
To me, DIY with the coup that they pull to pull the rule over Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah, they're gonna retain. Is it gonna be a good match? Yeah, but is that what I want to see at a no? There, you could give me something else. That could have been
coming back.
That could have been done on SmackDown or the next Saturday Night Main Event.
I completely agree.
Honestly.
I completely agree.
It's very pre-show.
Yes,
It's given pre-show. It's given pre-show. It's given match 1 of the night.
And it's not that I'm hating on it. It's just like
they'll open up with the women's rumble probably.
Yeah.
After what the Motor City Machine Guns did in their debut, they still do not get a crowd reaction. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Because
it was a wasted signing.
The sweat equity ain't there, bro. Like people are sitting there like, yo, what is going on with the Street Profits? Why are we not pushing the Street Profits? The people been wanting the Street Profits to return the tag team championship gold on SmackDown since forever. Since they put them with Bobby Lashley before Bobby Lashley, left the company. Like
they haven't won a championship in 4 years.
After we found out B-Fab can wrestle, ain't no way they shouldn't be getting pushed right now. Seriously.
Mm-hmm. They need to split them up. One of them is Sean, the other one is Marty.
Which is Sean and which is Marty.
No,
they
no.
You
can't even say that. You can't say that,
because everybody ain't Marty Jannetty when the split up happened.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disrespect the Street Profits like that and call either one of them Marty Jannetty. Shawn Michaels and Diesel, sure, but not Marty Jannetty, no.
Wait, but the Marty Jannetty could wrestle though. We ain't gonna just do that to Marty.
I'm not talking about in terms. I'm talking about who's gonna be a star. I'm not talking about he couldn't wrestle. We know he could wrestle.
The star power wasn't there with Marty Jannetty.
That's the point I'm getting at. Oh, that's the point I'm making. One's gonna be a star. The other one.
I'd go as far as to say.
Give you a hint. One of them does a random 360 splash in the corner for no reason without a basketball.
Man, hell no, bro. Call it either one of them Marty Jannetty. Hell no. I'm not gonna disrespect the Street Profits like that.
I'd go as far as to say
some hard truths, man.
One of them is a star already, a bona fide star. Like, yeah. Got the look, can wrestle, charisma, like
no, we're not gonna talk in code. We gonna say it outright. Yes, we know Montez Ford has it. We know it. Mm-hmm. But Angelo Dawkins ain't no fucking Marty Jannetty. He ain't no Marty Jannetty.
Yeah, I can't call him Jannetty.
He ain't no Marty Jannetty, bro.
He got progressively better the more the split talks have been happening over the last 3 years. And if you really want to go there,
one of them's Miz, one's John Morrison.
Bro, stop it, bro.
Shit.
Bro, stop it, bro. Stop it.
Miz is a multi-time champion, though. So what are we saying there?
Stop it, bro.
Who's Miz?
Miz was the better one.
We're not talking about talent. We're talking about star power.
Yeah.
One's Miz, one's John Morrison.
Nah, bro, we not doing that.
We just don't want to do it because they black wrestlers. That's what it is. And I get it.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with the melanin in their skin. Angelo Dawkins
is John Morrison.
No.
Ford is the Miz.
No.
Angelo
Dawkins is Jay. Montez is Jimmy.
That's false though. Because Jay's the bigger star. Jay's the bigger star.
initially though, we all thought Jimmy was going to be the breakout star of the Usos.
Y'all only thought that because of who he was married to. Why?
No,
Nope.
No, I really
no.
didn't think that about Jimmy.
Nah, that's false. Nah, he had to whisper in the wind.
Until Jay went on that one right hand man run and validated himself and got comfortable on the mic while Jimmy was injured that whole time. Nobody was looking at Jay like, yeah, he gonna be the guy. Like, no. Like,
But they already had it on the mic when they did the Uso Penitentiary. That was the first time everybody thought either one of them had it on the mic though when they did the Uso Penitentiary gimmick.
But Jimmy was the charismatic one. He was on Total Divas.
But they were feeding off each. They were feeding off each other
momentum because of Total Divas.
But they were feeding off each other. I think they were feeding off each other, in my opinion, though, when they did that whole Uso Penitentiary gimmick when they were feuding with American Alpha.
Mm-hmm.
And when it continued on to, who did they feud with after that? Drawing a blank, because that's what I know was like. It was mostly those two. Who they move on to after that? I can't remember. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Because it was kind of like they didn't fizzle out. But I know that's what I'm saying. But they basically, I'm saying their promos, they were all New Day.
Yeah.
But Jimmy was carrying him in them promos.
He was.
Nah, they were feeding off each other, bro.
And get all rated R like your boy Woods. Like that was Jimmy. That wasn't Jay.
Jimmy dropped that line. Yeah. And then I don't know if y'all remember the Mixed Max Challenge.
Yeah.
Like during that time, Jimmy was the one that was in it between the two of them, and they had people like AJ Styles in it. They had Braun Strowman, The Miz. You know what I'm saying? He's been exposed to that a little bit sooner than Jay, and if he didn't get injured, he would have been on the same path. That's how it went. It's because of how hard they mess with Jay Uso now. It almost seemed like, nah, we tripping, but no, it could have very easily been the other way around.
Very, very much so. Very much so.
Like, let's go there. Remember when Jimmy kicked Roman?
Yeah,
we saw it then. He was gonna break out right then.
When he said, "Why you do that? Why you do that?" Yeah, we saw it then. So, bro, like I can't, bro. I will not call Angelo Dawkins Marty Jannetty. I can't.
You also
do that,
think
bro.
Nia Jackson's a good wrestler, so
He is a good wrestler.
He's good now. Y'all stuck on Nia Jax's past. That's toxic.
It's not toxic. The only thing she's doing is not injuring people. Good for her. I guess we're supposed to reward people for doing it. You're supposed to reward people for clocking in at work now.
Yeah.
Stop it, bro.
With the Street Profits, I don't want to. The whole Jannetty thing it's different. I feel like it's more like, remember Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Henry is a Hall of Famer now, former world champion. D'Lo Brown, he was good, but he was a mid-card legend at this point. That could be the Street Profits if they break up. That's more realistic to me.
I think y'all hearing Marty and y'all just thinking I'm not talking about personality. I think y'all need. I'm just talking about who I.
He didn't do nothing.
Marty wasn't that good. Marty was the guy that got beat up.
Marty could wrestle. Y'all not gonna do that to Marty.
Marty would be the guy that got beat up, and then finally make the tag to Sean. Sean saved the day. He was the Rockers. Was Kurt Hennig.
Listen, this is what y'all doing.
Hold on.
Y'all calling Dawkins Bob Holly right now. That's what y'all doing.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We are not doing that.
Well, I'm gonna take that comparison away in the first place because people forget the Rockers never even won the tag titles. That's the thing. That's the fact people forget.
The Rockers did win the tag titles. They
did
real fast.
That's track
transitional champs. I'm gonna let we're gonna let KG fact check on that, man. We're gonna get ready to get out of here in a second. Royal Rumble is this Saturday, man, on Peacock. So everybody that's watching, I hope y'all enjoy, man. It's always a pleasure to get on here, record, talk to y'all, talk wrestling with the brothers. Y'all know where to find us every Wednesday night. We're gonna try to get this thing going Wednesday at 9 p.m. Followed by, of course, Hot Take After Dark.
Never won. He won it with 1, 2, 3.
KG talk.
Marty Jannetty won the tag titles with 1, 2, 3 kid. Never with Shawn Michaels.
He won the tag titles with Shawn Michaels, and he lost them at a house show.
Bro, I'm looking at his accomplishments right now.
Just because it's on the internet
I'm gonna
don't
send it
mean
to
nothing.
him. I'm gonna send
It
it to
says
him.
WWF Intercontinental Champion one time, WWF Tag Team Champion one time with 1, 2, 3 Kid.
I got you.
All right. So look,
They probably
Well, wait. Hold up.
Because remember Ted DiBiase
Hold up. We got some house business we need to discuss.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
I was letting him
this out the
finish
way.
up. I was letting him finish it up right quick. The Marty Jannetty talk. That's wild that we having an argument about Marty Jannetty.
Right, like
and
I'm a little upset with KG for even bringing him up like that. Like
maybe you should start talking about boo-booing on people's chests anymore.
I didn't bring up boo-booing on people's chests. Logan brought up boo-booing on people's chests.
Guilty as charged. I'm sorry.
You did do that.
You see, KG, I need an apology, sir. Because you accused me of something I didn't do. And my
it was me,
feelings
KG.
hurt.
It was me.
Joking.
It was me.
Wow.
I'm joking. I apologize.
All right. Look, let's take care. Let's take care of
Hold on,
business
because
right
Will's
quick
still
as
looking
we
up his
get ready to
fact
close
check.
out.
Yep.
He said he's gonna send it to KG. He said he's gonna send it to him.
Hold on.
So listen, I want to let the
Oh
good
man,
people
Logan.
know that-
Hold on. Put the comment up. There's a comment. There's a comment that addresses it towards the top.
Who?
From Cayman's Productions.
Yeah. Let me see. All right, people. So I responded in the comments there. I said no Joe tonight. Okay. So this is what's going on with Hot Take. For the foreseeable future, you will see the 4 horsemen of apocalypse right here. That's on here right now. Joe will not be returning this season. We wish our brother well. He got some things he need to take care of on his end, and it's only love, HH. But that was just a little jokey joke. But yeah, the good brother is doing his thing. He just will not be participating in Hot Take going forward. So, who knows if he'll come back? Maybe, he's always welcome here. But if he comes back, we'll form Voltron again. But if not, this is what y'all get. Okay, you get Old Man Logan, you get KG, you get No Chill with Phil, and you get King of the Black Robe. It's just me, oops. You know what I'm saying? So you're still gonna have good content. You're still gonna have good conversation. You know what I'm saying? My man said it best, and it's no slight to our boy Joe, but one monkey can't stop the show. You know what I'm saying? It's straight like that. And I'm not calling him a monkey neither. Like it's yeah, I know it's 2025 and that could get taken.
All you woke motherfuckers, don't take that the wrong way.
Yeah, so do not take it. Do not take it a certain way. But that had to be addressed. So yeah, man, there will be some changes in the show. We will be doing some things differently. But yeah, this will be the iteration of Hot Take going forward. So just had to let y'all know that as we bring this episode to a close. So
hold up, bro. Hold up. I want to
yep.
address that as well.
Go ahead. Everybody can speak their piece here before we close out.
Well, do y'all mind if I go, or do y'all want to go first, or KG will?
Will I will.
Go ahead, Will.
Well, this is the start of the new season and everything. And with us always saying that we want to be able to get together and do this with all of us more often, and where our roles and everything is I just feel for my brother, and with Hot Take going to no push forward, just that I'm just gonna speak on my behalf, where with him not being here for why he isn't able to be, I guess I'm gonna step up in a way, just because of the nature of everything in its own way. I ain't here to talk about nobody backstory or what's going on. I can say publicly that shit's fucked up, but I'm not overly religious, but just pray for him and pray for us. That's it.
KG, you got anything?
I always love he's been one of my supporters since all y'all are. So I just want him to do what's best for him, obviously. I'll just leave it at that. So
Things are gonna be different. It's sad. It's a sad day for Hot Take. It's a sad moment in time for Hot Take. But Hot Take is gonna do what Hot Take does. And I want to make something crystal fucking clear. We are not replacing him.
At all.
So before anyone starts messaging and all this, we're not replacing bro. We're not replacing him. So before you think you're gonna take his spot, yeah, we're not replacing him. You know what it is, bro. Joe, we love you, big homie. You know what it is. We Wolfpack for life. We Wolfpack for life. So it is what it is. We'll deal with it. We'll get through it. And yeah. So that's that.
Yeah. We didn't want to serious y'all out. Apologies, but we just had to address it. You know.
Yeah. On a brighter note, let's leave on a brighter note. Congratulations to Triple H.
Yes, sir.
Going into the 2025 Hall of Fame, he will be the headlining Hall of Famer for 2025. Much deserved. He's already in the Hall of Fame as a member of the X, but he's going into the Hall of Fame as the cerebral assassin, the game, Paul Triple H Levesque. Congrats to him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we gonna wrap this show up, y'all. We've been talking y'all ear off. Stay tuned for Hot Take After Dark. We will be doing Hot Take After Dark shortly. Give me a little bit. We gonna get that thing rolling. Brothers, if y'all can join Hot Take After Dark, by all means, we welcome the conversation. It's more of an adult conversation. But we gonna get up out of here, man. KG, give me an outro, bro.
I'm dry shooting all season.
What'd you say? You dry shooting all season?
God damn it.
What did he say?
He dry shooting all season.
He dry shooting all season? Wow, bro.
Yeah, you say it again.
Dry shooting. That wildfire.
You can't. I'm pretty sure.
What is you saying? You what?
And you can't
dry shooting all season.
Man, y'all say I'm wild. Y'all say I'm wild. Dang. You just ram it right in, huh? Just
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Man.
He ram it in?
Make sure y'all follow us on TikTok.
Will didn't give his outro.
The Donald, I'm gonna bring it back. Hold on a momento. The Donald brought back TikTok, so y'all good. You know what I'm saying? Of course, follow us on Instagram at Hot Take Wrestling. Follow us on Twitter at Wrestling Take, Twitch, Hot Take Wrestling Podcast, and as always on YouTube, it says NMG TV right here network, but it's NMG Podcast Network. But you'll find us. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. We got plenty of shows, and it's gonna definitely put you in the right direction there. Will, give us your outro, sir.
Yeah, I just want everybody to know. I just found out.
This guy.
First of all, ram it in. It's crazy.
Gotta relax.
Pause. No Diddy. I just found out a minute ago that Donald bought back Hot Take. I don't really fuck with you.
We're here because of Donald.
But if we're here because of Donald, you know, I'll throw a rib at the White House for you. But fuck you. Either here nor there. I had to do that for my own spirit.
He said, you guys, I love you guys. I know Joe's not here anymore, but I need a hot take. I watch you guys every Wednesday night. Wednesday night, it's good stuff. Watch the guys on Hot Take Wrestling.
I'll send somebody.
That's all I got.
Did you freeze?
No.
No.
Like a Mexican plate lunch with a whole lot of hot sauce on it. Booker T said that somewhere.
Bro, quit talking shit about the Donald. He just froze the whole podcast. Leave him alone.
No, he froze. Ice out there. You can't even find a Mexican lunch plate right now. The corn lady ain't out there no more. It's ugly in these streets.
Oh, bro, don't do that. Don't do that. We ended on a positive note. Oh, man, let's give me your outro, bro. Dang.
See, you had to go to Ice.
Man. I had to. Hey, man, look, thug like KG outro, baby. Let's get it.
He did his outro already. He said he dry shooting.
Yes, he did. Oh, okay. He said he dry shooting.
Y'all made him say it again.
It's on me. It's on me. I want to let y'all know that I love Hot Take Wrestling, and I love the brother Joe Freeland. Joe Freeland, Hot Take is here for you when you're ready to come back. Because we're going to be here. We're going to do this thing called Hot Take Wrestling until Joe Freeland is ready to come back and form Voltron with Old Man Logan, with KG, with It's Just Me, Oos, Willie Uso, and the Wise Man, No Chill with Phil. But until then, brother Freeland, we got this.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Phil Meyer Sr., a.k.a. Can't Knock It, the great one, No Chill with Phil, the practicing polygamist, the voice of violence on the any circuit. Please follow me on any and all social media platforms, No Chill with Phil, across the board. You can follow me on MySpace at, No Chill, yeah. What's my MySpace?
It's been a minute, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's been a minute, man. My MySpace is No Chill with Phil. Follow me on Christian Mingle as Boaz for your ass, and also come get Psalm 69. Please make sure you follow me on Farmers Only. Peel Back My Shuck 83. I got a Christian book that's available on Kindle. It's a paperback book. It's only $3. The book is called Why Would Boaz Want Your Ass? It's available now. What else can y'all follow? Oh, follow me on my OnlyFans, Dad Bod Phil 83. For the ladies only, it's $250 a week. So if you enter promo code HOT HTAD promo code, you get $1 off. So it'll just be $150 for the week. So I think that's a damn good deal. Yeah, and it's just for the ladies. Like for single moms, if you having trouble with your kids, I'm in my drawers and my knee-high boots, and I yell at your kids over the internet for you. So for $1.50, I think that works. Yeah, man, we out here. And please remember, my couch pulls out. I don't, ladies.
There we go. There it is. And on that note, guys, it's usually Joe there, but now it's your boy, Old Man Logan, as the editor. Producers, of course, KG, Ill Will, No Chill with Phil. Voiceovers, we got to thank Jay Lazada, and we got to thank _EO. And yeah, man, I hope I didn't butcher that too bad. But we about
Who is
this
EO?
thing, man. She did some of the voiceovers. But yeah, we about this thing, man. So thank y'all. And you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tune in for Hot Take After Dark in a couple of minutes. And we about this piece. Let me go ahead and set the tone for my brother with Hot Take After Dark. Let me get my scroll on.
And ladies, please know, if I'm pouring in the Bisquick, I'm making a pancake.
All right. Y'all, bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I gotta find it. It's here somewhere.
He said, I gotta find it.
Nope, that's WCW.
That's not it. No, bro, just end it, bro. Just end it.
We about it. I have it for y'all next week, y'all. Peace.
Peace. What the